Yes, my favourite Disney film, actually, contrary to popular belief, is Emperor's New Groove.
Welcome to the official Nintendo podcast.
Featuring Chandra in there,
My name's Matthew. I have to play with you on hard because I'm a hardcore gamer.
Matthew Castle,
That is pure castle genius.
Joe Scribbles,
Screw you, Matthew and Gav.
Thomas East,
I've got a short chair.
and Gavin Murphy.
Next, that's not winning.
Hello and welcome to the latest official Nintendo podcast. Actually, I shouldn't be doing this, should I?
Yeah, you should.
No, I don't think I should. I think Matthew should do this.
Is this the handover?
Yeah, this is the handover.
It's live handover.
Here you go.
Do you reckon he can handle it? Here we go. Let's see what happens. This is podcast history being made.
This is my final podcast, so I'm handing over to Matthew right here, right now.
So I get to do the introduction.
Yes.
He's messed it
No,
up.
I'm not going to mess it up. This is going to be fine.
He's visibly sweating.
What issue is it? That's fine. Welcome.
Oh, God. Is this the new
No,
direction?
no. Let's let him
Okay,
do it. Let's
okay,
let him do it, and then we'll critique it afterwards.
Can you do the welcome again?
Hello and welcome to the ONM podcast number 57. I'm joined here in the ONM podcast studio with... Oh, Gav's laughing. It's completely thrown me. That's my professional podcast voice.
Why have you decided only now to use it?
Someone referred...
Have you been saving it till you got the big job? You're like, right, because as soon as I get the big job, I'm going to start doing this properly. I'm going to stop eating Star Bars 2 seconds before the recording.
The only reason he's changed his voice is because we got that email that said he had a weird child voice, and he's
That
really
is not-
sad about it.
That is not why I'm changing my voice.
You do have a little bit of a little child voice.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do, because it's
No, actually, I don't. So
It's very deep. Anytime I do an impression of you, I go, "Oh, hi,
Yeah,
I'm Matthew."
Just because you choose to do an impression of me that
your
way.
deep voice sounds like Home Alone 2. I'm Matthew Castle, the father.
I'd like a cheese pizza.
Oh, this is...
The father.
Your credit card? You got it.
You're meant to respect me now. I thought this was going to change. I thought when Chandra handed over this power, all of a sudden you'd be sort of in awe of me. Great. Well, this is Matthew, your new editor, speaking, and I'm joined in the studio by ex-editor or outgoing editor-in-chief, Chandra.
Oh, hello.
Video chap, Gav Murphy.
It's like you're just X,
And Joe Scribbles, news editor.
yeah, news.
What is a news editor?
I don't, God knows.
I like how you're his boss and you don't know.
You're meant to give me my job description. I still don't have
That's how I'm
that.
going to sort of run it from now on. It's going to be quite sort of free form. It's going to be like one of those sort of hippie schools that
be
kids send there.
Are you basically a chilled out entertainer?
Yeah,
You don't need to call me by my last name.
yeah.
But call me by my last name.
Just yeah,
You don't need to, but you will be.
I want to be called Boss Castle, like Boss Hog.
like Boss Nass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or the boss.
The boss.
Bruce
The boss.
Springsteen.
You want to be Spring.
Yeah.
Green.
So yeah, this is off to a great start.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. This first podcast.
My favourite thing I can't wait to see is because like Chandra's phone rings constantly throughout the day because he's obviously quite an important man. And now and again you sit next to him, answer the phone and go, hello, Chandra's phone, and then someone try and you go, no, sorry, this is Matthew. Someone I have no importance at all, so I can't. I'm afraid answer that really important query.
It's
Also-
like reverse delegation.
I think you'll really.
You'll have to wait until Chandra comes back. Like a bigger boy comes back to fix this problem because
But why
I
don't
can't do
these
it.
people know? It's like
Yeah.
a child's answered the phone. You know it's not Chandra.
Is your daddy home? But what are you going to do now when Chandra's phone rings and you go, oh, hi, it's Matthew.
Well, I'll answer the question using my sort of knowledge and authority, which I know.
This is Matthew, editor-in-chief.
Unbelievable. This is... You do realise you're not allowed to make fun of me now. This is like HR thing.
You can just send them the iTunes link.
Yeah.
Like, hi Sally. Yeah, if you could just check this out, please, and tell me what
I'm being
where we go
bullied
from
by
here.
my new team. Is this like where you're a bit kind of like mean to your new stepmum because you like
What?
your old mum?
What, are you now a stepmum?
Sort of.
You're revealing quite a lot about your own life there. When you got a new stepmom, you like leaving Home Alone traps out for her.
No, but it's like the film Stepmum with
The film Stepmum.
with Julia Roberts and Susan Sarandon.
Okay.
They're all like, "Do you want us to be mean to Julia Roberts?"
I remember my stepmom was an alien.
Is she? Weird.
Classic.
Right. Anyway,
Should we talk about some
let's
games?
talk about Nintendo. So, what have we been playing?
2.5D platform.
It's really cool. Every element of it is bigger and better in every way.
Really cool.
It's amazing. It's like total fan service.
I played it for 10 minutes and then go, yeah, that's that. Good.
So we're talking about our latest issue, which is on
Our
sale.
latest issue is you. You're the issue here. Yeah. Really
Which is on
causing
sale
problems.
today. It's our kind of forward look to 2014 and also semi-roundup of 2013. It's kind of our worst review section ever.
It's pretty bad.
Oh, awesome! I'm looking forward.
Yeah,
to
I
it.
know. It's not the best sell,
But then we've got the awards section, which is like the best review section ever.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
So in terms of what we've actually been playing, it's pretty miserable. What have we been playing? What have you been playing?
Mario Party Island Tour.
And how is that?
It's just boring. It's really boring.
NES Remix, though. That's pretty good.
That's not even in the
Isn't
review
it?
section.
But we
Didn't
have been
make
playing
in
it.
time. We have played it.
So
We
what's
should-
wrong? What's wrong with Mario Party?
It's just not fun. Like, it's good. Like, it does its job. Like, if you are a person who has 4 3DSs in your house and can sit around with people and play really short games, like if you treat it as just a mini game thing, don't play the board games and just go through free play mode, you might have some fun because it gets you spinning around and uses all the bits and pieces of a 3DS quite well, and there's some AR games and things, but the actual board games they don't feel like a Mario Party game. They feel like just get to the end as quickly as possible, instead of that old thing where you're collecting stars and like trying to compete and like coming up with some tactics. The thing that Mario Party always did well was it got you to hate the people you were playing with, whereas in this, you just don't care. You just want to be there first.
Well, has Mario Party always been rubbish?
No.
Secretly.
No.
Do people actually like it?
Absolutely hasn't.
Oh man.
Was it the GameCube one was really good? I think.
There was a GameCube one I liked.
Yeah.
I
remember-
played
don't
the
remember
Mon-
which
one
one.
with the
There's been too
microphone.
many.
I played the Monopoly bit in Mario Party 8 just so much. Like, it's just really good.
You like virtual board games?
Yeah.
Oh, I sort of struggle with them. I find it. I just don't really understand the point. Like, why don't you play an actually good board game in real life,
Yeah, but...
then play this thing behind the TV? It's the idea of virtual dice rolling, I think, that,
Yeah, okay, fair enough. That's not
that bugs
bad
me
idea.
the most. And it's so slow. It's really...
This is a thing that ND Cube have a problem with, is making really slow board games. They do it in Wii Party U as well, where it's every step has a tutorial for like how to roll the dice and
Yeah.
things, and it's just
Get on with it, yeah.
everyone knows how to play board games. You just get on with it.
Yeah.
It would be fine if it wasn't like half an hour.
That's the thing, isn't it? When you're playing a board game, you have a little bit of a read, and then the first time you play, you just go, "Oh, we'll work it out as we go along," and that's sort of a little bit of the fun. But you can't really do that with a game though, because then people will be like, "Oh, it's bad game design, isn't it? Like, I
Yeah.
don't know how to play this game." So you sort of have to, but you think they do it a bit too much.
Unless you call it Dark Souls, and then everyone
Yeah,
will love
I
it.
guess so, yeah.
Did people like Mario Party way back when, just because it was it was one of the earlier Mario spin-offs?
Yeah, I think
Do you think
people
people
like
just
the
went,
original ones.
got Mario in it? Is it actually...
Well, it was
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
there were
novel
a
as
few,
well.
yeah, there
I
were a
remember
few
renting
that
the
were
first
really
one on
good.
N64 and being
Rent.
really renting it. I couldn't afford to buy these things.
Classic.
So, yeah, being really disappointed with it.
No, I think one of the GameCube ones, if there was one on one, was really good. I played it with my friends.
There were about 8 on GameCube one.
Yeah, probably.
They needed to
it 8?
fill that.
Was it 8?
Fill that.
It was on
No,
Wii.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't remember which one it
Maybe
was. They were
6,
gonna
because
blur.
it wasn't 7 the one with the microphone.
Yeah, I've got the box art in my head, but I can't.
Microphone
I've not got
was
a number on it.
Not good. Can we stop talking about Mario Party now?
Yeah.
It's all a bit depressing, isn't it?
Oh, it's a shame, because we are actually going to use Mario Party as the basis of Chandra's leaving party on
Yeah,
Friday.
that was what
That's what your leaving party is. We're going to play Mario Party Island.
What,
Tour.
and you're going to teach me how to roll a dice?
Yeah.
No, the game will. in exacting
actually
detail.
playing the game. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to recreate it in real
Which
life.
is also an
that would
indicator
actually
that there's
be quite good.
also an indicator that there's only 4 people coming to your leaving party, which is slightly depressing.
One of them is you.
No, I'm not here on Friday.
What were we playing early
Right.
in the week? Like early in the year, there was like a party game and it had the island bit in it. What was that?
Oh, Game and Wario.
That's it. Game
Islands
Mario,
is
yeah.
one of
That
the
is
best.
amazing. Yeah.
Islands
See,
is
that
an
is better
incredible
than
game.
Mario Party in its entirety.
Yeah, that one mini game is better than Mario Party Island Tour. But the thing is, if they'd released Islands as a standalone game, it would have been better than Game and Wario in its entirety as well. That's the problem.
Can you play online with Island Tour?
No.
No.
See, that's the thing. Like, at least with Mario Party on the Wii, you've got to have the Wii remotes, but like to have 4 people with 3DS console. But then I guess like stuff like Monster Hunter does really well. But then
And the whole game you can download from the cart.
Yeah,
which
it is.
that
okay,
is good.
It is
yeah.
download.
That's a
play.
cool thing. but-
Download play is a cool thing. Yeah,
But I guess
there's
with
no-
Monster Hunter, you meet up and you go on like hunts. You're not going to meet up in a bar or in a cafe or something like that to play Mario Party.
No,
Oh,
this
This
you
is a
like
very
Mario
sad
Party.
bar.
Yeah.
One that you go to.
Yes,
One that,
I would definitely
one
go
that
to
you're
that
the bar manager for.
Bar, cool.
It did help justify our party game feature, which was quite good.
That was fun.
I liked
In the
our
issue,
party
yeah,
game
we had a good
feature.
photo shoot where we
Says-
pretend to play party games.
Loads of pictures of us. Those are my favourite.
Don't say
ones.
pretended to play. Like that's not the point. The point of the shoot is like to create the illusion. That,
We were
there
playing.
happened to be a photographer. There.
Yeah, just like you didn't just pretend to get really close to each other and lick each other's faces.
And we were all sat in a line, looking forwards at all times. That's the illusion.
Joe kept blowing this party. Sort of, what are those things called?
Fun toot horns.
He kept
I
blowing
believe
this sort
someone
of
referred to them
tooty
as that.
horn at me, and it was this horrible
I
kind
just
of
had a coffee.
breath.
So it was
Which
just
is
this,
why I look really upset in all the photos.
just this hooting cough of coffee.
So that's a little behind the scenes access for that photo.
There is
shoot.
one. Yeah, there's one picture. I'm not sure it's in the magazine of you just looking really angry at me. It's brilliant.
So, but slightly better that we've also been playing, but not reviewed in this issue because it was just too late.
This
was-
is a special sort of behind the scenes look at next issue.
yeah.
Nes
Nes
remix.
remix.
Yeah, that's good.
It is good. I'm better at it than I look on that expert super guide.
Yeah, so we made a video of Matthew playing it for our sort of weekly show Expert Super Guide, which is on the YouTube channel. You should check it out because you are rubbish at it.
Well, the thing is, it's quite a stressful game. Naturally, it's designed to be quite sort of punchy and you do it over and over again.
I don't know
so
if stressful is the right word.
it's designed for like it's a high pressure game. I describe it.
High pressure.
not heart surgery.
It's high, no, but it's video gaming equivalent of. It's high pressure. And not only that, I also have you two to contend with, which I really liked on the YouTube video. There was a comment who was like, "Who are those 2 assholes behind him?" I was like, yeah, exactly.
I like
asked
that.
myself
I like that guy saying as well, as if like, oh yeah, we're wrecking the video because without that, it would like someone said, oh, I thought.
imagine.
Yeah.
It sounds like people are coming, it sounds like people are really tuning in to see me play the game.
Yeah.
And you guys are
Yeah,
distracting them.
Like you're the new PewDiePie, and
Yeah.
we're stopping your rise to stardom.
One of
my
the
impression.
comments on the video is like, I thought Matthew was against Let's Plays, and I commented on going, you can't really call this a Let's Play, can you? Because
It's not a let's play.
there's
I have-
barely any gameplay in it. It's
Yeah.
just you looking at menus confused for about 10 minutes.
let's not play, let's fail,
Let's try and play.
let's struggle.
Let's embarrass ourselves in public.
But I've got you two behind me, making fun of me. We had new video guy Tom,
Yeah.
who was filming it. He was laughing at me, and we're in a busy office, so I can see like Total Film, and I can see them judging me with their eyes, and
Judging you
Xbox
for the
World
job you do.
and CVG.
Xbox World.
Xbox World.
The
not in
ghost of
Bath
Official
now.
Xbox
Xbox.
World.
Sorry, yeah, it's my bad. So it's high pressure environment, you know. Most people would fail in those conditions.
It's a very long-winded way of saying you're just crap at NES Remix.
Yeah.
You realise.
But it is an awesome game, and the music in it, as you pointed out, Joe, is just so
The theme
good.
music's one of my favourite
Yeah.
bits
Oh,
of game
it's
music
amazing. It's
for the
really
past
good.
year. It's brilliant.
It feels like they put quite a lot of effort into the games. 'Cause you can play the originals, can't you? But you can also.
Well, no, but
Can
you
play
play the originals
now?
as challenges.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So there's like self-contained challenges. So the basic idea is you imagine you take a handful of classic NES games and boil them down to their core components, and then challenge people with those components. So it'd be like jump on 10 Goombas as fast as possible
Yeah.
in Super Mario Brothers, or pop 3 balloons as quickly as possible in Balloon Fight. And so the idea is that they then come up with like weird little remixes within the games. So it'll be kind of formations of Goombas you have to do as quickly as possible. But then there are the remixes of the title, which kind of mash up. Some of them mash up 2 games. Some of them do like a really weird twist on 1 game. So like you might have to play Donkey Kong in the dark
Yeah, I
with
really
just
like
like
That's good.
a little circle of light around you, so you can't see the barrels approaching. Or you might have to do Mario Brothers in silhouette.
Yeah.
But there's other ones where you get like Link in Donkey Kong, and
Yeah.
so you can't jump. You have to climb up the ladders. So it's
I love
really
the one
kind of
where
cute.
the screen just zooms out.
Yeah,
that's just
like
that's like some sort of weird art.
because it's mad and
Yeah.
it looks insane, and especially because the first time you played it was the first time you played that bit. And you were just like, "What is going on?" Like, and just because it looks really strange on screen
Yeah.
as well. It's the kind of thing that if like Nintendo were ever going to release like games on a different platform, can you imagine releasing this on like iPad or something like that? Like it'll clean up. It'll
Oh,
make
it's very,
so
but
much
it's very
money.
much like an iOS game. The
Definitely,
fact that
yeah.
it rates you out of 3 stars, it's quite
Yeah.
bitty. It feels like that. Like it does feel like that.
But not bitty in a way that like feels disappointed in any way.
Oh no.
Bitty and more compelling. Like
Yeah.
I
you just
think
go,
it loses its appeal after a little while. Like I played through a fair bit of it over Christmas,
Yeah.
and then ended up going like, I get it. Like
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
feel the need to keep unlocking more stuff because
Okay,
I was
right,
like,
yeah,
I'm kind of done with it.
Yeah.
Which is a bit sad. Like I feel like if it had some WarioWare momentum where it's like pushing you through stuff constantly,
Yeah.
it would have like a real sense
Okay,
that you
right,
were
yeah.
like, it was part of a wider structure. Whereas the bittiness does take away a little bit.
okay.
from
And
me.
also it front loads it with classic games. So you're like Donkey Kong, Super Mario Brothers, Balloon Fight. This is great. And then you start unlocking like Urban Champion or Pinball,
The stuff
or
they tried to
baseball.
give people
Like
in
baseball. There's a reason these games aren't
Classics.
talked about. It's actually really strange that Nintendo keep coming. Like you know how everyone sort of says there are some bona fide Nintendo classics that everyone's agreed on. It's like Nintendo themselves don't acknowledge that and think everything is classic.
Yeah, NES
like
is
Urban
just the
Champion,
best.
which is that terrible side-scrolling fighter.
Classic just means old.
That's awful. That Urban Champion. It was bad back then. It's bad now. But they remade it as a 3D
Yeah,
classic. Now it's in NES Remix. You wonder if they go. You do realise no one ever writes like really fond retrospectives of Urban Champion.
Yeah, but
That doesn't
that's
happen.
part of the charm of Nintendo with me. They just do their own thing. It's
They
just
kind
like,
of just
we don't
love-
care what you think is a classic. We think this is awesome. So here's 8 different versions of it coming out in 1 year.
Yeah, this is the year of Urban Champion for sure.
Are they going to release Baseball HD or something? Oh yeah, that basically is Wii Sports Baseball, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I mean, I like it. How much is it? £10, is it?
No,
Or-
it's less. It's like
like
7,
8 quid.
8 quid.
Ah,
That's pretty good.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
like
think
this
if
remix.
you dip into it every once in a while, you won't get the fatigue so
Yeah.
quickly. And
And you can play it just on a gamepad as well, so it's nice little
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice on the gamepad. I just laid about with it whilst I
hope-
recovered from Turkey.
I hope they do a NES Remix 2 with different games or a SNES Remix.
Oh, SNES
SNES
remix.
remix.
Very
Yeah.
good.
I'd love them to work some third-party stuff, which defines
Yeah,
it as well.
that's
Like
a
they
good
because
point, yeah.
like imagine like NES Remix, but with sort of like Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
So it'd be kind of like do these particular moves or kill so and so with this thing. Like that would be great.
Yeah. It's like Wreck-It Ralph, like but in game form.
Yeah.
Like, just having all these like classic games coming together.
They should definitely third parties should get on that.
That's
They
a
could
good
do some.
idea.
You could do a
Brilliant.
Capcom remix. That would be pretty
Definitely,
superb.
yeah.
They could do a brilliant version of the Punch the Car level. Where it's just replacing it with loads of stuff you really want to punch.
Yeah. Or,
Just other
or just
crap
like Donkey
characters.
Kong, like messing up the car. That'd be really good.
That'd be great.
Oh,
That'd be good.
imagine if they did it.
Well, they've got all
They
the,
I wouldn't be surprised if they did do something.
well, they got all the Capcom people coming into like Smash Brothers and stuff like that. That's quite a big deal. You think Capcom and Nintendo should probably have a good relationship
Yeah.
at this point, right?
Yeah,
I think
who
they
knows?
do. Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Well, it's just that there was no third-party stuff in NES Remix, which makes you think, but
That's because it's got classic games. That's why.
like baseball,
Like
and
baseball.
pinball. So yeah, that's kind of what that's.
I was going to say, speaking of Christmas games,
Oh,
what did everyone
yes.
play at Christmas? Because I want to know, because I played Zelda and it's the
Yeah,
best.
just A Link Between Worlds is constantly.
I was shocked, but also annoyed about that because I waited ages for deliveries over Christmas, and then on like day before Christmas Eve, I put your Zelda cart in the post, and it turned up the next morning.
Yeah, I would like to publicly state that Royal Mail are the best.
Yeah.
It's a weird forum, but Royal Mail are great because I
Yeah.
got to finish A Link Between Worlds at Christmas Day. It was brilliant.
I still haven't finished it, but it was my Christmas game. It's the only thing I played over Christmas. It was just like Christmas Day. I was constantly playing it, Just didn't bother really with my family or anything like that. Like,
Weren't you swearing about the Dark Palace or something? You text me about it.
Like really, like
I love the Dark Palace.
It was good, but
Yeah.
after a while, it was just one of those things where, like, classic Zelda for me, where I close it for a bit, go back an hour later, and be like, "Oh, what was I doing?" And like just spend 20 minutes just running around going, "Oh, I don't remember this."
That's the thing. But what it did for me was the classic Zelda thing for me is getting to a bit where I get stuck and then going, "Oh my god, I can't be bothered," and closing the game for like a month. But in this one, it was just like, oh, I can't do this at the moment. I'll go and do like 4 other places first and work out what happens with it. It's just great. I love that freedom of just being able to wander about and see what there is.
Also, as well, it just makes you. It made me better at the game the first time that I died in the middle of the dungeon, because like this renting thing, I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool." Everyone was like, "Oh, you can do the dungeon in whatever order you want," and I was just like renting the bits that I need, and I thought, "Oh, well, I'll rent this as well. That'd be quite cool." And then going in there and just like sort of, you know, going for the boss, but thinking, "Oh, well, I'll die if I die against this boss. I'll, you know, I know the mechanics. I'll just go back and beat him the second time." And then when you die, and then you see that bird come in and take away all your stuff, and it's just like,
bird.
what? Just like, do you want to start back at your house? I was like, my house is so far away from here. No, I do not want to start back in my house. And I was like, oh, I'll just start back in the dungeon. It's like, you can't start back in the dungeon because you need like the grappling hook to get those bits off him. I was like, oh my god. And I did close it for a good 2 hours. I was just like, oh. And then it was just like every boss fight then becomes, until you got enough money to buy them, every boss fight then becomes really intense, because it's just like, you can't die. You cannot die. Even unlocking those little portal things is still like good, but
you still got to get around. Like,
I just love it. It's like, it makes you feel like you're the cleverest person in the world when you work out like how the different bits work and stuff like that. It's just like, oh, it's so good.
And some of the merge bits as well, because I kept finding I'd forgotten that I had the merge power
all the time,
and being oh my god, how do I get
Yeah.
yes, I'm a genius.
Yeah, exactly.
I can press A.
But yeah, no, it's really, really good.
Did you say you finished it, Joe, on Christmas Day?
Yeah,
Awesome.
took me 2 days.
Oh my god!
I absolutely blitzed it. I also did that where I played 10 hours of Bravely Default in one day and burnt out completely. Like, it's the first time I've done that with an RPG for years. I haven't done that since maybe like Final Fantasy IX, when I didn't have anything in my life other than that. And so, like,
Now you've got us.
I was just sitting there after Christmas, just like, I really like Bravely Default. I'll keep playing. And
Did you have Japanese voices?
No.
I can't remember. Someone said they're going to have voices.
But yeah.
Have you played a stint after doing the 10-hour stint?
Not really.
Yeah.
I played like 2 more hours, and then I realised like I've killed myself on this game. Like, I just need to stop for a month. But yeah, that is a good game too.
It feels like with Zelda as well, like all the bits that annoy me about Zelda games, where you're just like, because I always reach a point with Zelda games, so it was around like 60-70% through, where I just go, this is too much, or I forget something that I meant to be doing. But with that, like, the map is small enough that you can like run from end to end, but at the same time, it feels massive.
Yeah.
Like, you keep finding different bits and bobs, and you just think, oh, I'm going to come back to that. And like, I'm using the sort of pinpoints as well, just to go like, right, remember now, you need to come back there at some point and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, it's just really, really good.
What will you play, Matthew?
What did I play over Christmas? I must admit, I had a little bit of a sort of game purge, in that I like to not play many games over Christmas.
Oh, you play Pass the Parcel, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. I like to play those kind of games.
also don't open
Pass
your-
the Rooster, whatever it is.
You also don't open your Christmas gifts until after Christmas lunch, which I find
Disgusting.
insane.
What?
Like,
That isn't insane.
it is.
It's just nice because
insane.
it means the family's kind of forced to stay together until the end of the day.
So that's what you want from Christmas? Forced.
Well, no, I like spending time with my family. You know, it's
I
more,
wouldn't be surprised if it was his idea. His parents were like, yeah, open your present now. I was like, no, can we
no,
open
I
after dinner?
hated
So
it as a
everyone
child.
stay
I used
next
to think
me.
it was so unfair as a child because all my friends are unwrapped in the morning. But
Yeah.
now, actually, I think, well, you get the stocking in the morning. I still get a stocking.
Yeah, so do I.
You know, then you kind of mess around with that kind of stuff in the morning. You know, sort of chill out in the morning. We have a big breakfast, big Christmas dinner. So that's nice. And then you round it off with some present opening.
What time? Around what time are you opening presents?
About 5 o'clock.
oh my god!
Goodness gracious!
What if you had a bike when you were a kid?
Huh?
What if you had a bike when you were a kid? It'd be too
We aren't
dark
really
to go out on
we
that
aren't
bike.
kind of like a bike kind of family.
Don't you have like, you open something, you're like, I wish I could have been playing this for hours or
Yeah.
doing something.
No, because it would be antisocial to go off and play a video game on Christmas Day.
the point.
Like evening. That's what the evening's about, sinking into a dark evening with your new presents, rather than going, oh, I've got to stop playing with my present to go and have lunch, and then lunch becomes, oh, I don't want to have lunch because I want to be playing my presents. I don't know.
I think that's more
You're a
about
very
you,
different
though.
man.
I think
Like-
that distracts from it. It's just an indictment of modern day society. Everyone wants everything quicker and faster.
It's not modern day society.
What if you-
It
what
was
if you
happening when I was a
give-
baby.
Quick, find an allegory.
What if you
know,
were given a present that would have helped with Christmas lunch? Like I have a friend who had
Oh,
like a
that
KitchenAid.
wouldn't happen.
That would have helped with lunch.
My mum doesn't need any help. She knows what she's doing. She's
Oh,
a pro.
her place is in the kitchen. Is that what you're saying?
No, but she's
you're
a-
scum.
She's a pro.
Mum likes to spend the whole day crying alone in the kitchen. She
Well, no,
doesn't
because
want
we
us
all
there.
sit in the kitchen as well while she's cooking and sort of make fun of each other.
Make fun of her.
Make fun of her.
Are you cooking? Cook quicker. We're
Yeah.
hungry. We won't open
Stuff
our
like that.
presents. 5 o'clock. That's mental.
And then some people, go off to church for a bit.
Do you?
No,
What do you do?
well, stay at home.
At no point in that day are you going, I wish I could open my
No.
presents. You're looking at the presents like one of them is 3DS sized.
No, I'm not looking at them because I've buried
Well,
them in the garden so no one else can get them.
I might cast a glance over the packages and go, oh, I wonder what's in there. That's interesting.
Okay, but let's talk about the kind of present you have. What was your best present this Christmas? Because if your family are rubbish at giving gifts, I can understand why you would be.
Oh no, I got
Gutted.
lots of good DVDs and books this
but
year.
then that's something you can't use on the day. Like books, maybe. Like I don't
Well,
know.
you technically you could, but
I
like my
read.
little brother gets, because I've got a 10-year-old brother and he gets, was he 11? I think he's 11.
Okay.
Maybe 12.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. He gets, but
Oh,
he
no,
gets
wait,
like
he's
computer
36.
games and stuff, and he understands. He gets the game and he gets to play it in the evening. That's fun for him.
Oh, it's definitely not.
It is.
He's in agony.
No,
He's definitely
because
agony.
we're all sort of socialising during the day anyway. Enough about my
He's
Christmas
looking out the
routine.
way, because where I live, you can see a park, and you see on Christmas morning, you see loads of kids out on bikes or like playing with a new like rugby ball or something like that. As a kid, you obviously you didn't do stuff like that, but wouldn't you just be thinking, "I wish we were opening presents,
No.
not sitting in the kitchen
I
watching
go,
mum make
I
bread
go.
pudding"?
Look at those kids. They know nothing of like patience or that good things come to those that wait, or they have learnt no like moral lesson from Christmas.
Moral lesson.
If someone met you for the
You're
first
the one who
time,
doesn't go to church.
yeah. If somebody met you for the first time, the only thing they need to know about you: Hi, this is Matthew Castle. His family don't open their Christmas gifts until after lunch around 5 p.m. And then that
I know-
tells them
I know-
everything they need to know.
I
And
know.
about
that
you.
person's like, I feel like I spent 10 years with this
Exactly.
guy. I know
Yeah,
who he
yeah.
is.
I know loads of people who do that. Just because you're like greedy
you
families.
That doesn't make us greedy. It just means that
Just
you're
because your families
excited.
are greedy and you'll hate each other, so you don't want to spend time with one another.
We're all getting pissed and playing Wii Sports Golf.
Greedy hate families. Lovely, patient castle family.
So you did. So after that, then you didn't play any games.
No, well, I played Assassin's Creed 4. This is a long way of getting to this anecdote.
Until 5 o'clock, I was playing Assassin's
I
Creed.
didn't,
4,
no, I,
which
no, what I
I'd
was saying
got
is I
already.
didn't play many games because I tend to use Christmas.
My mum bought me the DLC for Christmas, so after 5, did the DLC. So it worked out perfectly.
Joke's on you.
So I've been playing some Assassin's Creed 4. I tend to use Christmas to play non-Nintendo things, which is, like catch up on iOS games and things like that and whatnot.
Who catches up on iOS games?
Well, that's
Like
it doesn't take long. So
I've got a pile of games that I need to, at some point I will play.
Yeah.
But I'm not in my head. I'm not going, oh yeah, I better do that fishing game that came free on
no,
the
but you see, I
iTunes
played
and all that.
like things, like Walking Dead and The Room, which I quite like. The Room 2. It's such a mysterious room. What's going on in there? Yeah, but I played some Assassin's Creed 4, which is very, very good. I think it may perhaps sort of loses a bit of steam as it goes along because it's one of those things where you start off and you're like, oh, so how am I ever going to do all this ocean? But then the more you see of it, you begin to see not cut corners, but how they've done that scale of ocean in so little time. You sort of go, oh, it's another plantation island. Oh, it's another diving thing. And
But I think it's kind of clever, like as a pacing thing. It just gets rid of that endless trudge that Assassin's Creed 3 was. Like that was, I'm going from here to here, and I've just got to get there. Whereas this gives you a separate game in between each Assassin's Creed
I
activity.
don't think there's enough connection between the story game and the go off and do whatever you want because it's all sort of slightly skewed in that you can buy the strongest weapon quite early on, and once you've bought certain upgrades for your ship, you don't really need many more. And all of a sudden, it becomes I'm just collecting gold and money for what exactly?
Yeah.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still great. I think the ship stuff is brilliant.
Yeah, it's
like
so good.
I
think it's the best Assassin's Creed game.
I think so too.
Like,
it's between that and 2, I think.
Yeah, it's an
two was-
it's an unoriginal thought by this point, but it would probably have been better as just a separate game. Like the Assassin's Creed stuff is fine, but I'd prefer a game where I was a pirate swashbuckling around and then getting on his ship and going around and not having to deal with all the find the observatory nonsense. Like, but
I
love
don't
that
know. And the
game.
pirates make the story a bit more bearable in that it's sort of Blackbeard being
I think the pirates are
Blackbeard and
amazing.
stuff. You know, it's sort of quite.
What's his name? James Kidd. I hate James Kidd. Whoever did the voice acting for James Kidd. Nah.
Which one's James Kidd?
The kid, the really young one who
The one who's
swans
all like
about.
that, talks like that.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna go and get some treasure.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's quite cartoony, whereas like everyone else is is quite realistic. Like it feels like Deadwood. I think we had this conversation before. Where
Deadwood pirates.
yeah, that's what, for me, that's what it felt like. Like it, they sort of that sort of I don't know, like banter and like friendship and stuff like that.
I think
It
that
seems-
I would
and
imagine
the
that.
whole NASA thing feels like what Deadwood was trying to do. Where
Yeah.
it's sort of like a township or whatever set up by outlaws.
I think in real life, pirates would have probably been slightly saltier in their language.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like I think it's actually quite polite pirate.
They would have been a bit more like Deadwood, probably.
Like I think Blackbeard drops like an F-bomb once, and it sort of stands out for it, and you're like, no, I bet Blackbeard swore all the time.
all the time. Yeah.
He strikes me as the guy who would.
I really like Edward Kenway as like a not
Just-
only
he's-
only because he's half Welsh.
He's
but
half
yeah.
Welsh.
I really like him as just like a main guy though. I think for the first time ever, I've actually gone, yeah, I really like being this dude in Assassin's Creed. Like,
Ezio was all right. I think he's good for being a bit more like Ezio after boring old Connor.
Oh, Connor was awful. But I haven't played as Ezio for ages, so I don't really have that many fond memories.
He's
of
good
it.
though. He's a a salty sea dog.
Yeah, I like the I do love all the naval battle things, but because it's endless, like it doesn't for me. It didn't seem like it had like the progression that I wanted. Like I if I saw a ship, I'd be like, oh right, that's like 5 stars or whatever, so I can go back at a certain point. But if I felt like I didn't really, the progression should have been more like. If I kill one ship, then I go up a level, rather than now I've bought these upgrades for my ship, sort of thing. It felt like it should have been more like that.
I can see what you mean, but it would take away from the feeling of like your ship is the most important piece
And
of machinery.
you get
in that
those
game.
moments where
But it
you
felt
go
like
up against something and you're really underpowered, and you pull it off, and you're like, I pulled that off through pure skill, as opposed to there are some secret numbers saying how strong I am.
That's fair enough. But I think like the bits that, like you said, you can buy like weapons quite early on, but I think it should have been more controlled by how many ships you've killed. So if you manage to take down like a massive ship, then something big has been unlocked somewhere else, sort of thing that you can upgrade your ship with.
as like a pacing issue. I think
Exactly,
I
yeah,
can see
yeah.
that. I can
I'd
see
like
that.
to have a bigger ship.
Yeah, that would have been cool if you could
Yeah.
have got one of
Well,
those
'cause there's a few
legendary.
missions where you have other people's ships,
Yeah.
and they're like really massive and powerful, and you're like, yeah, I'm unstoppable. But then they're taken away from you, and you're back to your little jackdaw, and it seems a little piddly and
Yeah, it makes me feel like you should have started off on like a surfboard.
like a rowboat, boogie
Yeah.
board, bashing people with
And
oars.
after that, you just keep going up bits by bit by
Until
bit.
you're just like a freaking cruise liner.
Yeah.
That would have
The
been like
next
the
one,
top of that, the start of that Top Secret movie. You like, he's just on a surfboard with a rifle.
yeah.
That'd be great. That'd be great.
But yeah, other than that, I think it's good.
So, yeah.
I felt like Tom for the last 18 minutes.
Oh, sorry, Chandra. This is meant to be
I
about
don't know how you guys find the time to play all these games.
We're getting used to you not being on the podcast by cutting you out. Don't we?
Yeah.
What did you play with Christmas?
Well, it doesn't matter now, does it?
You play Mario.
It's time
Talk
to
about
move on.
Mario.
I played Mario because I reviewed Link Between Worlds and Bravely Default just before Christmas, so I put all my hours into those, and I didn't get to play Mario much. So yeah, I played Mario. I was playing it with the missus in 2-player, and mostly it was enjoyable, but I still got the side-scrolling Mario interactivity problem of being close to someone and trying to do something and picking them up instead and jumping and then hitting someone from below so you get stopped and then the timing's off so you fall over and fall down a hole, and they still got that problem. So in 4-player it must be even worse.
Yeah, those games for me aren't like multiplayer games.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Don't get me wrong, it was still overall good fun, but I was dying because of stuff like that, and I just want to play it on
I
my
can see
own.
your point. Like, it feels like they should just embrace the fact that there are 4 buttons on a controller nowadays. They're still sticking to that. Here are your 2 buttons.
Yeah.
Deal with
Yeah.
it, which is weird. But then, by the same token, I think this is as close to workable as their multiplayer has ever been.
Yeah, it's a lot better than
And
new Super Mario Bros.
like we've said before, I think if you're playing with 2 people who are good at the game, it really works. And then with 4 people, it's just mess about and don't worry about.
You're
the
saying
end
Mrs.
goal.
Chandra's not very good at it?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like
Sorry, better
if
than you.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm just saying like there is that feeling that like if you're both kind of going for the same thing, then I think it works. But then perhaps if you're kind of trying to mess about, then in 2-player it doesn't work, and in 4-player it does. But you have to sacrifice some of the actual playing the game to do it. I don't know.
And I kind of agree with something you said, and something Matthew's agreed with. I occasionally had trouble with depth of field and figuring out where I was.
Depth of field is weird in that game.
and I would jump, and I would be just a block too early or too far away.
I always had that, yeah. With
I don't know
3D
why.
land as
It's
well,
Because you're
it was
3D
bad.
Mario noobs.
or you
Well, I
just
didn't have that
weird
with
eyes.
64 or Sunshine. But I have it with this. Weird.
It is weird.
For me, I thought it was good, and everyone, some of the level designs I do absolutely love, and the music is brilliant. But I don't know, just for me, it was like from the first time I played it, I was never completely enamored with it. I think it's a good game, but I don't think it even comes close to like Rayman levels of awesomeness. I don't think
I'm loving it. I'm playing it all through
I put
again.
Rayman higher in my Game of the Year
You did.
podcast.
You did.
it should be.
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just think for level design, I don't know. Rayman's got this sort of magic that I never had playing 3D World. Like Rayman feels, I don't know, you can feel the love.
See, I think Rayman's a step up on all the new Super Mario Bros. Games.
Mm.
Like, that for me is the new level of 2D platforming.
Yeah.
But then I think 3D World still has something that that Rayman can't manage. Like, just that feeling of being able to just, I don't know, it's just barreling around in a way that you can't do in 2D.
Talking and writing about platforms is an absolute
It is,
nightmare,
yeah,
isn't it?
it
It's
is.
a strange sort of game.
It's impossible, but there is a feeling behind it that,
when
like,
it's in your hands,
I
it works.
feel more powerful somehow.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't like that with Mario games though. Like I loved Galaxy and like that sort of bit, but with this, because with Galaxy I felt like I was exploring more, and I was like, okay, I need to collect this and I need to get that.
And Galaxy was all about being constricted to
exactly,
a space
yeah,
as well.
Yeah. Whereas with 3D World, the fact that you can run around and you don't have to run in like a straight line, sort of, I don't know, it detracts from it a little bit for me. I don't know, it's sort of this. But then I did absolutely love 3D Land. Like eventually, I hated it when it first came out, and I really, really didn't like it. It took me a while, so I think maybe at some point I'll click with 3D World a bit better, but hasn't happened yet.
Fair play.
There you go.
Yeah,
Just poo-pooed Chandra's Christmas game.
Yeah, nice one. Thanks, guys.
This podcast is going brilliantly for Chandra's farewell podcast. We're like, hey, Chan, what did you play for Christmas? Mario. Yeah, we don't really
Rubbish.
bother about that.
Did you, mate?
Well, let's just talk about some Gav stuff then, shall we?
Yeah.
Nintendo TV time with Gav Murphy.
Hello.
Gav Murphy on the TV. Nintendo.
Unleashed.
That's the jingle I get.
So, Nintendo. This is the first time I feel like I've been away for a while. I've
You have.
been on a podcast for ages.
Everyone keeps writing in going, where is Gav?
Do they really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought. Now, yeah, they say it now. As soon as I'm back, we'll just get letters go, whoa, why is he on the podcast? Shouldn't be on the podcast.
Being mean.
Yeah, why is he picking on Matthew? Poor Matthew. Why is Matthew crying?
I wasn't crying, so.
No one's going to feel sorry for you anymore now that we know about your Christmas
Yeah,
habits.
exactly. Because, also, as well,
Oh, jeez. Please don't tell me our Christmas chat has infected the Nintendo Unleashed segment of the
also,
podcast.
now that you've been promoted, you're the man. So, like, people
That is true.
people hate the man.
They don't. They're really keen on Chandra. Everyone's been like, no, don't go,
Yes,
Chandra.
Chandra's cool.
Well, I can be cool in my own way.
Are you gonna do
Not with that jumper.
Are you gonna do a hair?
I'm gonna get Chandra's exact haircut.
If the first welcome letter hasn't got you with that haircut, then you're doing the magazine wrong.
Well, we'll see about that.
Yeah.
I could do it my own way.
Like, what are you gonna have a picture of you on the first page like Chandra did?
Yeah, but I don't really know what to do with it yet. I haven't worked it out.
Just have you in a different costume every month.
Well, I did want to do costumes, but I haven't got any costumes.
You did want to do
Great.
costumes because it's the 90s and you work for the Word.
Got that Pikmin onesie. That could be first.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Doesn't really fit you.
No, it's really
Exactly.
tight. It would actually disturb people, I think.
I showed you
There'd be
that.
quite a lot of lumps.
Yeah, there's some unpleasant lumps.
I showed you that picture of. I've got my best mate's like 6'5",
I saw
and
that,
I
yeah.
made him wear the Pikmin onesie, and it was just like a horror show. It's incredible.
I wore it loads over Christmas. I got a really, really cold house.
It's super
and,
warm.
I put it on one day when I was like a bit worse for wear, really, really cold. Put it on. I was like, I felt invincible.
I'm worried we've made it sound like we've only got one Pikmin onesie between us, and we've all been sharing it around.
The sad thing is, they're all a red one as well. Like, I wish they sent us like different colours.
They sent blue ones to other people.
Did they?
Yeah, there are blue ones in the wild.
Yeah, I've got a blue one at home.
What? This guy?
I've got a red one, but thankfully I look fantastic in red.
That's true. Yeah.
So, but what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Nintendo Unleashed, the thing that my job is.
What's your job again, Gav?
Making Nintendo Unleashed and videos of you looking silly. But yeah, Nintendo Unleashed is on Wii U now as well, which is pretty good. Like everyone has said, it looks pretty nice on the streaming stuff. It took us years to get it there, but now that it is there, yay! It's also available all the time on the YouTube channel as well, so available from start. But if you want to watch it in 3D, you can watch it on your Nintendo 3DS, and that's the only place you can get the competition as well. So every month we have a cool competition where you can win most likely a console or games or something awesome, and you can only enter those from the actual consoles. But yeah, if there's anything you guys want to see in the shows, let us know, other than Matthew, because he's never allowed in there. 3D can't handle his coolness, unfortunately.
Those Pikmin onesie lumps really come through well on the 3D screen.
Oh my god.
Let's get you in that onesie.
Let's not.
Let's not get whacked in the eyes by Matthew's mound.
It's just deeply unpleasant.
Deep.
Reader question. I've actually got a question.
Apparently they've got bad stats.
Let's be cynical about it. No, let's not be cynical. Let's put our marketing and business hats on for a second.
What is going on? Does anybody know?
Time for some reader questions.
It's a Chandra special. All of these are directed at Chandra.
Yay!
Hooray.
Yeah, but if it was a Chandra special, then we would have something from Hake Samon, and we haven't.
Well, Hake Samon, as we've discussed, will not be listening to us anymore. He's clearly upset that we called him Hake Samon in the first place.
We made him a celebrity.
Yeah, and he didn't want
We
it.
made that guy.
He's a hermit.
Yeah.
This is like that Human League song.
I don't know what that is. So the first question is from /J, and he asks, oh, this is to Chandra, what concoction of hair products does he use? I'm sure the world wants to know.
Concoction. I
Yeah.
don't sit there and squeeze a little bit out of 10 different pots and put them all
Oh,
together.
I
Sure.
bet you do.
You have at least two hair products, one that makes it stand
So
up
talk
and
us
one,
through your,
one
talk
that
us
makes
through
it
your
red.
like hair regime.
Yeah, let's hear the
Oh,
whole
that's
thing.
a good point. Yeah, okay.
Start to finish.
But I have my hair like this so often that I wake up in the morning and it's kind of spiky anyway. And then
Are you saying you haven't had to put anything in it for the last few years because it's just learned?
Hardened gel.
Pretty much. It's just kind of it's muscle memory, but with keratin.
Keratin memory.
But do you have to touch it up each morning?
Excuse me?
Touch your hair up each morning?
Oh, Matthew.
What?
What do you use on yours? Spit.
Nothing. Head and shoulders.
Morning glory.
Head and shoulders every day.
Head and shoulders. Spit the world.
I'll just rub it on a wall.
I
It
don't.
gets most of the dirt
My
out.
hair's so clean and nice compared to everyone else's on the team.
What?
I've got
What?
really clean. So I've got like famously
It might be
nice
clean,
soft
but-
hair.
Famously.
Everyone likes my hair. Who? Everyone. People when I used to in the pub, people used to run their hands through my hair all the time.
All right, in this room, how many people like Matthew's hair?
Well, of course you're not going to say it because you want to make me look stupid. Your
Can I
hair.
smell it?
I mean, like,
Back in Bath, everyone would be like,
Oh,
touch
wow,
this guy's.
Bath.
They'd be like, touch this guy's hair.
in Bath, everyone
gonna
smells
smell
of rural farms.
What does it smell like? Oh, it smells really nice.
Well, it's Head and Shoulders, isn't it?
It does smell really good. But I mean,
And it's just nice. It's like
it's not nice.
It is. If you were to make if you wanted like hair for a really nice wig, this hair's so good, so soft.
It's a wig.
But I feel sad when I get a haircut that
fake.
it's just going to get binned. I think that's a waste.
You're gonna go bald.
You're
before
actually
any of
mad.
us.
I bet you stuff pillows with your own hair, don't you?
No, I don't.
Can I take that, please, off your floor?
Oh
No,
no,
don't mix it up with his.
You're gonna go bald before all
I
of
got
us.
a horribly receding hairline.
So like, oh god.
Oh, you look like Will Arnett when you do that. You've got a proper peak.
He looks like Lord Voldemort.
Yeah, it's great.
Billy Corgan.
I love you generally think you have famously you think someone right now, like, because for something to be famous, you think someone right now is going
Googling.
hey, Castle's hair's pretty good, isn't it? Like someone is talking about your hair right now.
Not right now, but I'd like to think that if someone was having a discussion about hair that they liked,
Your name would come up.
they'd go, I used to work with a guy who had famously soft hair.
I think
You're
I think Google suggestions is the true measure of fame. I bet if you search Chandra and hair space, it will come up with hair as a suggestion.
Yeah, but
that's not going to happen with you.
Yeah, but Chandra's hair is like a
Matthew
more-
Castle dead? Question mark.
Chandra's hair is like it's like more dynamic.
Dynamic.
And in your face. It's like a flamboyant, aggressive hairstyle. Mine's
Who?
Chandra's.
Okay.
Mine subtly wins you over with its softness.
You're insane.
You're mad.
It's an insane. People have said
How
that.
long have you had that haircut? 10, 15 years?
Oh, yeah.
It's taken 15 years and it's still not won
Have
anyone
you
over.
ever had a different haircut?
Huh?
Have you ever had a different
Well, I
haircut?
used to have a really good
What
bowl
is that
haircut.
cut, though? What, like, when you go into the barbers, what do you say?
I say like this, but imagine it 4 months ago.
You have a haircut every 4 months.
well, actually, that's a lie. I have 2 a year. So yeah, which 4 months? Yeah, ideally.
2 a year?
If I can, yeah.
How do you not ever have long hair?
Because it grows slowly.
Why?
I don't know. It's just very slow growing hair, which I think speaks to its quality.
No, I think it speaks to it not coming back.
Well, I think that answers / Jay's question anyway. Blimpy Shrimp asks Chandra, not Matthew, does the hair bestow any mystical powers?
Yeah, so I tried shaving it off once when I went up Mount Kilimanjaro that time, and I just changed into a really awfully nice person.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's like
and I
Samson.
I was being nice to people, helping people up a mountain, and then I came back down and I turned into a right again.
What, when it grew back?
Yeah, so it makes me a nice person. This is where all my aggression comes
From your hair.
Yeah.
What about you, Matt? Does your hair give you mystical powers?
It makes me famous.
Yeah, it's made me famous. It's made my head very agreeable to the touch.
Like, when I picture
Are we back on Matthew's hair again?
when I picture your face,
This is the Chandra special.
like, I'm trying to picture it, like, right, so every podcast listener now, close your eyes, picture Matthew.
Don't pretend to be sick.
Are you picturing him with hair? Because when I picture Matthew, close my eyes, picture Matthew, glasses, stupid face. Like, at no point am I picturing hair.
He's probably got some chocolate around his mouth.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
I
crying.
get that.
Well,
Like, your hair, because your hair is just the shape of your head. It just sticks to your head. Like,
but that's why it's kind of perfect. It's like a when a
kind
child.
of
You're suggesting your head is
no,
perfect.
he's not big head. It's not perfect by any means. No, it's kind of perfect.
It's like when a child
You're
no.
absolutely
You know when a
mental.
child just draws a generic face.
Yeah.
They draw my face with my hair. That is, I am. When people think
You're like the
Average
Vitruvian man
male.
of hair.
when people think face, they think Matthew Castle and hair.
No,
Face and hair.
if someone
Head.
was- if
When
someone
people
was
think
gonna-
head, they think me.
Basically, you're the perfect Guess Who character in your head.
Yes,
Is that what
yeah.
you
That's
think?
exactly what you
Yeah,
No, he's got glasses though, so it would be.
It's why I look like so many things. I look like so many people because I've got this very generic face. It's not perfect. It's perfectly
He'd be the
generic.
one in Guess. He'd throw you in Guess Who because you probably wouldn't notice him because you just sort of.
He just blend in. It's just a
Like,
pink blob.
Whereas then you're like someone like Bill, because Bill's got glasses,
Yeah.
bald, and the little goatee thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's a perfect, because you can go, oh, has he got glasses? Yes. Has he got a beard? Yes. There's like 3 left. Is he bald? Yes. It's Bill. Like, that's good. For you, you'd
It'd be
throw
like,
everyone off.
the question you have to ask is
Like,
like,
Bernard,
is he,
does he wear a
it's like, is he the very definition of averageness? And they're like, yeah. Oh, it's
That's the best
Matthew.
compliment you can think
Is
to
his-
give yourself. Average male.
No, but
Matthew
not
Castle,
average. I'm not average in
average male.
quality. I'm just average. Like, if you put all the faces in the world into one and then divided them by the number of faces,
Yours with the.
I'm the average face.
It's honestly like listening to a police interview, like post-murder.
I do feel like at some point we're going to have to give this as
I
deposition.
feel actually scared. Like, it's really weird with these things you're saying.
The first day I started fearing for my life whilst working in the same office as Matthew Castle.
Wow.
No one
He's
else's
got-
skin is good enough. That's why I take it off.
Right. The last question. Let's move on. Let's not make this about me and my average
You
face.
made it about you.
Gav made it about my average face. I was just answering the man.
All right, what's the next question?
This is from Chris Scullion, so who can do a good Chris Scullion impression?
I can't. I absolutely
go on.
can't.
I can't do Scottish.
Do it.
What can you do?
No, I'm not,
Do your Elephant Man voice.
no.
Yeah, do it in the
I'm
other.
not doing Chris as the Elephant Man. That's not
What
nice.
voices can you do?
Oh,
This is. We should point out this is ex-podcast member Chris Scullion, not
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a guy. People
Chris
might be excited.
asks, out of everyone who worked on ONM in the mag's 8-year history, who was your favourite Scottish writer?
This carries on, doesn't it?
Well, I was going to ask you in different parts.
This is a really boring question, a boring answer. No, I haven't got a favourite. I haven't got a favourite.
I'm just desperately trying to think of someone we've used who's Scottish and isn't Chris.
What's Dan Douglas?
He's from Newcastle.
It's just northern, isn't he?
Yeah.
We'll say Dan Douglas is close enough.
I haven't,
He's
I
nearly
haven't-
there.
I haven't got a favourite. They're all rubbish.
Right, well, that's nice. We're saying it like it is. Also, how come Hitmonlee evolves into Hitmonchan, but that doesn't evolve into Hitmonneil?
Hitmonlee doesn't evolve into Hitmonchan.
I thought Hitmonchan's the first one.
This is why we got rid of Chris.
Chris is off. He's lost it since
but
he went
that's the old,
multi-format.
that's the old joke that editors have. Lee Chan, Hitmonneil.
Yeah, I know the
That is-
joke. I know the joke, and then it evolves into Hitmon Castle. I'll just hit Castle.
Oh, don't hit me.
Well, technically, it would go Hitmon Steve as well. Steve is editor.
No, he's acting editor.
Acting editor.
Yeah, you see, he just acted as an editor.
Oh, well done, Chris. You really derailed the podcast there.
Yeah, that's
great.
really
rubbish question.
Well, the Chandra special was a mixture of Matthew's terrifying ego
What? You asked me. I responded.
and
Oh,
a member of CVG ruining everything.
Why don't you tell us more about your Christmas day, Matt?
I feel
Go
like
on about
I
that
feel
now.
really bad. Like this was meant to be special for Chandra, and I feel like I didn't mean to derail it.
In a way, it's special for Chandra because he'll certainly never forget how
Yeah, it's
disappointing it was to be involved in this.
When I go home at Christmas, everyone comments on my lovely hair.
Well, that isn't my voice at all. But
Oh, hello.
I'm not going to miss that. I'm telling you, that is one thing I will not miss.
I'll be carrying that on. I'll be carrying on that.
Thank you, Gav. Thank you. I will pay you in kind.
And the winner. This is quite special.
That is awesome.
That was really good.
Please enter this competition.
That was terrible.
I think you should win.
No way.
Be inventive.
Right, last month's prize was 4 Disney Infinity figures. I think it was 4, maybe 3. We asked you to tell us what an ONM-themed Disney Infinity playset would entail.
Oh, my goodness.
So we had a lot of very good entries, but they're very good in my head because they all said really nice things about us, which I think would probably be really boring to talk about. There was a really creepy one about you having ears. There was another really creepy one where a guy had clearly kept track of everything I'd been doing on social media and talked about my Vine videos, which was bafflingly
You
specific.
shamelessly advertising your Vine videos
I
on
am
our
now.
podcast.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ben Humphreys, for bringing that up. And almost everything about Chandra was about his hair. And some were saying Gav wouldn't be a figure because he's never here. So
Shows
it's a
what they
shame.
know. Shows what they know.
Losers. The winner, however, is Luke Summerhays, who, as well on form, has instead of sort of creating a description of them, actually built us 3 Disney Infinity kind of toilet roll figures.
They're awesome as
with
well.
crude effigies of our faces on them.
I've got no hair on. I'm bald, ironically.
Well,
considering
it's
our
almost as if
conversation.
no one imagines your hair when they think of you, Matthew.
He's imagined me as a bald man.
Also, you've got incredibly long arms and tiny legs.
After seeing that, that's part of the reason I've decided to start coming back on the podcast or making a special effort because I was like, oh man, didn't make one of me.
Didn't
God.
your other
Is
podcast
that the-
just get sent a load of stuffed
Really-
figures of you?
Yeah, really good ones as well. But these ones look like voodoo dolls.
Yeah.
That's what I like about them.
They look like something you'd find after a satanic
Yeah.
ritual, just like scattered about.
I've been spitting at Matthew's one when he goes home every day, so hopefully you're getting a little bit of flow.
I thought
He's
no,
like
I thought
melting.
I was
just
get-
toilet rolling. Now.
I was
falling
feeling quite
apart.
moist when I get home, so that's probably it.
dribbling on.
That's how his hair's so good. You're helping him out.
Thanks.
keeping him warm.
Why did you, when you said you're feeling moist, you basically cupped your boobs? What was that about?
No, it's just like I was gesturing to my entire body.
I've started lactating. It's weird.
One
Oh,
thing
it's-
one thing I've just noticed about your hair
Yeah.
is, well, we're on the subject again, is it comes out like, as you pointed out, it's quite receding. But I don't know if that, because of that, if it comes down the side, it's like, look at his right hand side there. That come forward a little bit further than most people.
Maybe. Have you got a really like long or like really deep head? Like have you got a massive Z-axis?
I don't know.
It's got a long, thin brain. Like a dog's snout.
You look like you're halfway in between turning into a werewolf. And you just couldn't be bothered. Like, full moon. You're like, oh no, can't be asked. Sherlock's on, come on. What were we doing?
Oh yeah, so competition. He included descriptions of what we do, but frankly, it's not as good as the models themselves, which are terrifying. And will be the picture. We'll all hold our own model and have a picture of us on the.
I won't be holding mine because Luke didn't bother making me one.
We'll have you without one, looking just weeping. So yeah, Luke Summerhays wins this month's competition. The prize is a toad hat. Which is really small, so you better have a pinhead. It doesn't really fit.
Oh no,
I've
the
got a
actual
massive
hat
head.
is quite.
Oh,
big.
the massive, yeah, it's a big old
Yeah.
bulbous toad.
Oh, you mean the actual?
The actual
fitting of it,
aperture for a head is quite slim, but people can deal with that as it comes. We want you to guess what it is that Chandra's next job could be, and we'll relay all the answers to Chandra in his new job next month. Let's
It's
see.
not allowed to be what my actual job is because I've kind of told people that
Oh,
in the
have you?
magazine. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So just some imaginative responses would be good, I think.
Yeah.
What could it possibly be? Also, I've spelt your name Chandra, so
Nice.
that's good of me.
His legacy lives on.
Chandra.
Who was that
He
dude?
was great.
His hair wasn't as good as Matthew's. It's weird. To enter, email onm@futurenet.com with the subject heading podcast 57 competition. That'll be that.
Well, it feels like a slightly strange podcast, this one.
It was a strange
Because
podcast.
you kept
'cause you're
derailing it
mad.
with your beautiful, beautiful hair.
I didn't mean to derail. I think I should sort of hand it over to Chandra for the end. Do you
Well, I
have
think we
any?
should
Do you
have-
have any sort of final words or happy memories or wisdom you'd like to share
Let's
with?
have a special Chandra section where he actually talks.
I'd just like to say good luck, Matthew. Don't screw it up.
I won't.
And all eyes are going to be on you. No pressure at all. I'd like to see what you're going to bring to the next issue.
It's going to be much the same as the old one.
No, I'd like to say, on a serious note, thank you very much for having me back for 18, 20 months. It's been awesome. And the guys here are going to do an amazing job. And I think Gavin's going to get more involved. I've just got a feeling that he's going to be bossing Matthew around a lot more. So we'll see. He's going to play him like a puppet.
Well, Matthew's new desk is in direct sightline now, so you can.
great.
It's even easier to. turn
What happened to the
around and
Nerf
insult
gun?
him.
We got a massive Nerf gun. You don't fire it. You stole the cartridge, didn't you, Matthew?
He stole the cartridge
Because everyone kept shooting me
and then
only me.
and then the batteries ran out, and it's an absolute faff. But we could get that sorted.
It really hurts as well.
Yeah, it's
we
quite
should point
painful.
out, it really. Because I remember I shot you in the face.
Yeah.
Didn't feel a stitch of regret. But then later on, someone shot me in the side of the head from the other side of the office, and it killed. And when I shot you in the face, it was pretty much point blank range.
I came into work one day and there was a Nerf bullet with my name on it on my desk. It's one of the sort of singularly most menacing things I've ever seen in my life.
Because it's like an electronic one as well. Like as you said, you've got batteries and stuff, so you can hear it, it needs the power on to be able
It's
to
like
shoot
using
it.
a minigun in a game. It has to spin
It
up.
spins
before
up a
it
little
shoots.
bit. But it's like for me, I could just I just loved having it on my desk for a while. I just flick it on and just you just go no. It's like Clockwork Orange. He's just like just like on the floor.
Great.
Yeah.
So look forward to more of that. Every time you do it, can you do a Vine video, please?
Yes, of course.
Because
Absolutely.
that's the one thing I'm going to miss, people attacking Matthew.
We'll set up a separate account just attacking Matthew with airsofts.
And as well, you've for a Vine account, it's only linked to one phone, which means we'll have to buy a new phone. Completely worth it.
Yeah.
I'll chip in every single penny.
That's great.
So shall I do the outbit then?
Yeah.
If you have any topics you would like us to discuss, email us at onm@futurenet.com with the subject heading podcast questions. Issue 104 is out right now. It's my last issue, so frame it and all that sort of stuff. And it's got some amazing pictures of Matthew and Joe licking each other's faces and licking each other's controllers.
I was
and
trying to
stuff
lick
like
his
that.
face. He wouldn't let me.
No, I won't let you. And
Oh,
I'm
weird.
And I'm
Did let you touch his
objecting.
hair? Weird.
Well,
Don't forget the mag's also available digitally. Gav's Nintendo Unleashed is available on console and on YouTube. And check out all the boys' videos on YouTube, which is Official Nintendo Magazine. No, it's not. It's youtube.com/Official Nintendo Mag.
Yeah.
Where Gav takes the mickey out of Matthew. Yeah. Laters. Bye.
Farewell, Chandra.
Goodbye. I love you.
Thank you very much for listening to the podcast. Bye bye.
Hi, it's me, Robo Santa. I just wanted to pop in to say goodbye to Chandra, but how do you say goodbye to the man who has everything? Well, I think you round up all the times he did a swear word, meaning Joe had to edit the podcast at great personal cost. For instance, who can forget this one? Hahaha, yeah, I remember that. I think we were talking about Kirby. And what about this classic?
I thought the snowman was really good. That's the general theme throughout the whole thing.
Well, that was a big one. And finally, let's bring his one out of the archives from his very first show back.
I am Chandra. I used to be working on the magazine a few years ago as the and now I've come back because Official Nintendo is so that I had to come back.
That's definitely the reason.
We will miss you, dude.
And that will be that. Goodbye.